Hey everyone, and welcome. I just wanted to share another NatEx the year on story, and I am super excited to talk to Tessa today. Hi, Tess.
Hello.
I had the amazing honor of meeting this absolutely stylish queen in the exhibitor hall at NatEx, going, "Oh my goodness, you look so radiant." And on the inside, you expressed to me that you were just really unsure about what your year would look like and what you wanted to do that year. Um, what was it like coming to NatEx? Like, where were you at before NatEx?
Yeah, totally. Well, it's lucky I was even there because by February when I attended NatEx, I was ready to give up on the whole industry. And the only reason I went was because I'd paid for my ticket and I really needed a holiday, basically. So I followed through and I went as an excuse. So I think I had my first client in September, and you know what it's like over Christmas, you lose a lot of momentum. And I think I'd never had so much anxiety in all my life starting a clinic and seeing clients, and I had pretty much no direction. I knew I was good with kids, and I knew that I dealt with a lot of gut stuff and SIBO and IBS, and I enjoyed that, but I didn't niche at all. So I had all these people with all this random stuff coming to me, and it was really stressful, and I couldn't sleep. I was pretty rudderless, you
Hmm.
say, and couldn't see beyond the one-to-one treatment method, the consult method. I didn't
Yeah,
even.
because I mean, that's what we get taught, right?
That's right. It was like that, or you sell out and go and work for a company, basically, was what I was taught. So by the time I walked in, I didn't really know what to expect. It was quite nerve wracking for me because I didn't know anyone at all. I'd followed your scavenger hunt and knew that that was helpful. So I thought I'm probably going to learn something helpful. And this is a tax write off.
Tax-free, tax write-off holiday up to the Gold Coast. Love it.
4 days away from my children, who I love but need space from. So yeah, I'd never sort of had taken such a beating to my self-confidence. So by the time I walked in, I would say my self-confidence was at an all-time low. I felt very lost and very isolated in my little office in Frankston. Without I had friends that I'd studied with, and they're wonderful, but they were, at least an hour away or interstate or whatever. And I just felt really lonely and lost.
Yeah, yeah. I heard that story a lot that weekend. And I remember feeling it myself being a solo practitioner, and that feeling of camaraderie in your final year where you're all together for clinic supervision and then out. So what was your experience of NatEx like being there?
Ah, it was amazing. I loved it. Meeting other women and feeling like I was part of something was really powerful because of how isolated I'd felt. So I remember sitting there thinking, wow, this is an amazing industry. We are all incredible. We're all different. And a lot of these people that have been doing this for a long time, sorry, are saying to me that they're also not struggling with confidence and feeling lost, which was really good. So just chatting with other people and seeing that they felt the same way I did, even though some of them had been practicing for over 10 years, was really nice. And then just there was no competition. I'd been comparing myself to these people, but in reality, there was just a beautiful collaborative, you know, tribe of people there, and I was very ready to enter into that and be part of that.
I love that. I mean, that is the name of the game, really, collaboration over competition. And it's so hard to describe the vibe of feeling that connected to people who are just like you, until you get there. Yeah. So NatEx has this magic about it, and the ripple effects kind of continue and continue and continue. Although they come in waves of highs and lows, they still ripple out. What has happened this year since NatEx?
Well, I joined Nat Club, which is formerly Nat Club, now the Naturopreneur Journey Tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very lucky to be joining. And a huge part of the reason was because some of the people I met and connected with so well were also doing it. So I wanted to continue that journey with them as well. So that was in February. That was really hard for me because it felt like so much money. And I just thought, I've just poured like thousands out setting up my clinic. You know, what am I doing? And anyway, now I look and I think it's like nothing. It's not the sort of money now that I even think is a lot, you know.
Yeah.
It was actually an amazing investment. So I completed the first round, I guess, in July, and I did the Bali retreat, and I did it with 20 of us. So now we have our divine Bali sisterhood. We're all really connected. So within that group of people that I met at NatEx, I now have an even smaller, intimate group of women that I love and who I completely trust, and I know we're all there for one another. We talk every day, so that's really special. And I have just done what you told me to do. Followed the steps. NatEx made me realize that I don't have to just see one-on-one clients, and I don't have to create a big clinic where I'm seeing tons, because I was getting so burnt out from seeing even 3 or 4 clients was sort of my max a day. Not that I was consistently getting that many anyway, but I thought, I know I need to do something different. So I have followed everything that I learned in Nat Club, from sort of doing an opt-in and building my list, to showing up on social media, trying to be consistent. I have months where I'm better, and then I've been creating a small little program, which is a 6-week program.
Just a small little program.
So much more than $20. Anyway, I always stuff it as much in there as I can. And so that's finished. I'm just waiting for the videographer to edit it, so that'll come out in the new year in time for everyone's big Christmas, you know, binges and splurges and ready.
And this small little program isn't some like little, you know, it is a complete expression of what you love about gut health, and what you love about helping women feel amazing. And I mean, even just the way you embody what you do with work now, I can't believe that we're frozen again. I can't believe that you were considering even this year, that you were going to stop in February, and it's still within the same year, and you're this full expression of what you love about your work, and contributing to your family as well.
Yeah, I'm actually able to put money in now. So I'm actually earning money, which is great. And I, while I was in Bali, I hashed out a 3-month program and got home and sold two of them that week before I'd even started. Like, I'd planned it, but I hadn't written anything. And so that was great, because then I had 2 clients that were doing this program, and every week I had to just do it, and it had to get done. So I signed up my 7th client yesterday for the Gorgeous Guts program. So I've done everything a bit backwards. I did my sort of high-end big 3-month program at the beginning, and now I'm doing the other bits. And over summer, I'm working on an automated program, which I don't have to do anything for. It'll launch every 3 months. And that will be my digestive flow program. So I'm really into like just how to digest and eat food properly, just like going back to our roots.
Yeah.
Really simple, basic stuff. And I love the fact that I used to think that was too simple, and that meant that I wasn't a legitimate Praccie, and that all these people could do all these amazing things. But after the exposure I've had over the past year, I love what I do and who I am, and I'm totally cool with that. And I don't feel ashamed about just wanting to stay in my little corner anymore. I feel really comfortable with it. So yeah, it's been epic. And this new program I'm writing, I'm really excited about, because I don't have to do any one-on-ones.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
You can share your wisdom through the magic of technology, and you don't actually have to be there. That can be while you are away on holidays with your kids, and while you are looking after your wonderful family and doing the things that you love to do outside of work. Yeah.
And that's the plan. Our family want to go and live in Europe for a year in 2021. And I was thinking, how do I do this? How the flip am I going to earn money? How am I going to keep up clinic? And how's it all going to work? And now I know how I'm going to make it work. And I've just planned it. I've got the next sort of 5 years ahead in my head, and I know what I want to do. sorry.
That's the power of being busy and being connected. I love it. That is so cool. And so if somebody was considering going to NatEx, what would you say to them?
Just make it work, make it happen. I know sometimes it feels huge when you are stepping out and you're meeting all these people you don't know, but trust me, if I can do it, so can you, and it's totally worth it. Just to feel so connected to this sort of organism and this beautiful industry and feel like one small part of something that is helping so many people is so valuable. And I would go just for that alone, but there's so many more benefits, including the food. The food was really good.
The food is amazing. Having a whole bunch of nutritionists come to an event, and because I put on so many events in a year, it's one of my favorite things to pick is the food.
No, it was really good. I think it's a really great investment.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all of your wins this year. It's so exciting. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you create in 2020. Thanks, Tess.
Thanks so much.